A Winnipeg woman searching for answers into her parents' death.
Jamaican police tell CB's lost killing of Gail Sinet in 01 has sent shock through the normally safe neighborhood where the couple was found dead.
Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, danger. I fear no evil, 'cause Jah never fail I yet. Tell me when. Tell me, will the killing in this world? Tell me when. Will the killing in Jamaica end? Father God, we need you urgently, 'cause Jamaica in a state of emergency. Them send the truth, but nothing them can't fix it. And nothing not change with how that them hear some other cry endlessly. So you send the earthquake and send tsunami. No change never make a demon lock the city. I wanna worship devil, I worship all the peace. Tell me when. Tell me, will the killing in this world? Tell me when. Will the killing in Jamaica end? If I no acid, I gas up. If I no chop up, I stab up. If I no shut up, I bomb up. People will set you up. You can't trust nobody, 'cause the system corrupt. Police and gunman, them in a pure mix up. You make one phone call and they talk, look you up. Them a search for peace and them can't look it up. Them spiritually blind, them no know Jesus, the only man who can save us. Tell me when. Tell me, will the killing in this world? Tell me when. Will the killing in Jamaica end? Some of them youth at 10 years old a smoke embalm weed till them lose control. Now have no love in them heart. Them youth are real cool. Everything that glitter, them things they are go. People prep to walk all night. When they talk, them a roll all. Inna your yard, them a try reap your soul. All the dead inna them grave turn over and roll. Them youth are them real bold. Tell me when. Tell me, will the killing in this world? Tell me when. Will the killing in Jamaica end?
The couple were killed at their vacation home in Jamaica earlier this week in what appears to be a robbery gone wrong, but police have yet to provide the family with crucial details.
These things shouldn't happen to human beings.
My little daughter, such a blessing. And if I never loved the life before, sweet, so. Cause when you least expect it, that's when blessing reach ya. So live your life, now make nobody get you down. Cause you alone can turn your smile into a frown. Some say, la 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 la, life is so sweet. And every day me give thanks because I'm glad me have it. So just be happy, full of vibe. Find your true spot and just go and take in life. Oh, life is so precious, you know. More valuable than all the world's gold.
Everywhere I go, I see you glow. Just want you to know that this love is everlasting. Your love is everlasting. Everywhere you shine, yeah, I look and I find. Now I know what love means, and I'll be sharing my dreams. Don't worry, I'll be standing by you. Me say me never give up. I said there ain't no giving in. And when the going get tough, I said the tough get going. My people, don't give up. I said there ain't no giving in. No, Rastafari guide I and I from the beginning. Oh, 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 eh. A lot of youths in life say them can't take the pressure no more. Oh, oh, oh. But from your trust in a demo style life, I go get better, I'm sure. The youth juggle on the roadside, Babylon say fi take up your bag and go. Boy, but we still not give up. Me say we solid as a rock like Kalanje. Not give up. I said there ain't no giving in. And when the going get tough, I said the tough gets going. One juggle your fruits, don't give up. I said there ain't no giving in, mama. Rastafari guide I and I from the beginning. Why?
Oh, hey DJ, can you play that song? Okay. Set the mood for me to all a different energy. I'm loving how the music sounds. You said the woman, them we are brave. Hey, chimney, give me a little one drop. Make the bass line roll and catch. I'm in love how the rhythm just a tap. Me, I'm a woman a rock. Give me a little one drop. Make the bass line roll and catch. I make we couple up and what I vibe non-stop.
Big up we links right now the link and keep the links stink. We links no road so we float never sink. We link it them up with thing lock on the road. So no boy no give a bag got tough chat on the road. Yeah, no man is an island and no man stands alone. Big up we links them we make this whole thing possible. Without we links it would have impossible. Big up the link them a Charlotte, Brook Valley, Riverton, New Haven and Spanish Town. Fort Moore, Valley back to Jerusalem. Maxfield and the link on the Waltham. Pick up the garden link and the jungle link. White all cassava peace and the common link. We no keep friend, cause friend kill friend. But the links in a witchy and them never.
And I'm going out and coming in. Never leave by Jaja. I keep me far from vampires. And I'm going out and coming in. Keep me by your right hand and keep me far from Satan. I let walk with me, talk to me, show me the thoughts and them heart for me. Me them on my journey, them can't see me. Them a preface me can't write off with me. Be a shield for me, reveal to me the bad card, what them a deal and give me. You never hesitate for us to seal for me. I lay. And I'm going out and when my forward in. Never leave my jaja. Keep me far from vampires. And I'm going.
Hey. Morning.
Morning.
Let me just say hi to Eva Marie, Kevin Amoroso, Mr. Stephen Charles. How y'all doing? Stephen Charles, we all right, man. Eva, everything good. Oh, they went San Francisco. You know they went San Francisco Carnival, right?
So they bypassed all of Orlando just to go San. All right, I go fix them. I go deal with them in due time. Good morning.
Well, it's morning in some places and afternoon in some places. According to that fella, it's 12 o'clock somewhere.
So hold on. So we just say good morning before the morning. What is this?
Huh?
Good
morning before the morning.
Before the morning, right?
Yeah.
So hold on. So when we leave someone, we say good night.
Good night. Good morning.
But if I leave you, if I walk overnight, you know what?
Good morning.
Good morning.
I don't know. Who cares right now? It's all good. It's nice to be alive. How y'all doing? This is the People's Chat Room, and we are live on iTunes Radio, and you can hear the show in rebroadcast mode this evening on Soca Passion TX, and of course tomorrow on islandbeatradio.net. Please go to our website, thepeopleschatroom.com. We are live on there, live streaming that is. And you know what I find, Code? When you look at the YouTube and the our website, it's much clearer than the Facebook feed. You realize that, right?
You know I overs Facebook.
I know you overs Facebook, and me too. Facebook. But I just want people to know you have options. We are live streaming on our YouTube channel, thepeopleschatroom.com, and then the shows are archived there. So you could go back and take a look-see anytime you feel like. Hopefully, it didn't make sense archiving it on the website because we have the YouTube channel to archive it. Okay. But so how was the carnival, man? I started thing early. Yeah. How was the carnival, man?
It was bittersweet for me.
Bittersweet? Why say?
Bittersweet. The parties was good. I had an incident on Sunday, so it sour my the rest of my carnival, but. Some of my vibes, real bad, but we could talk about that after.
Yeah, we will. Okay.
We could talk about that in detail. Not on off the air.
Off the air, because not everything needs to be on the air. And you know me, I'm really, really private with my family life because I just feel that people don't need to know everything about me. I don't mind talking about other people. I know I'm full of shit sometimes. So we got to let you know we got a nice show for you today. Of course, we have our contributor, Mr. Kevin Amoroso, and he's already in the waiting room, so we're going to bring him on just now. And then our guests today, we have coming up after Kevin, singer ILLISMO. And then following ILLISMO, we're going to have gospel reggae artist, WINGY DANEJAH. Me and WINGY, we go way back to the days of... when we used to do, what was that thing they used to have on Cocoa Beach? It started in Cocoa Beach and then they brought it into Orlando. When they brought it into Orlando, it was a shit show. But
wow.
I'm just being honest, okay? But when it was in Cocoa, Jamaica Me Crazy. We used to do Jamaica Me Crazy when it first started years ago in Cocoa Beach. And then, of course, when they brought it to Orlando, I said it was what it was. And... we did Universal Studios. That was City Walk, Bob Marley Club. A lot of people don't know this. 506 crew opened Bob Marley at City Walk. And then about almost a year while they were there, I wouldn't think it was a year, it was like 6 months in, Tony Blair said to me, go put a band together. I did. So the band that you're seeing at City Walk right now that calls themselves Mystic Energy, okay, that was originally my band, Oil Down. And that's when I, I shouldn't say first met WINGY, but we did Jamaica Me Crazy together, and then it just overlapped into City Walk. So I think I really need to write a book. Kevin! Wagwan.
Morning.
Good morning.
Yo, you
Why
recover?
are you so subdued?
Because he had to recover.
Recover from
I
what?
am recovered. I had to come straight back to work. Come on,
You
man.
had to recover.
Oh, he was in the carnival?
But he was all over in the carnival, boy.
I was not.
Hey, Kevin, you know what?
Why
Every
Red
now
lying
and then.
on me? Don't lie on me.
Every
I was
wait,
in one place.
yeah, right.
I
Every
was
now
in
and then,
one
we
place.
get these memories from Facebook. You remember when you had that band and I played mass?
Yeah. Yo.
I'm gonna share those photos later of me in
Listen,
costume. It was so cool.
amazing.
Yeah. So he wasn't just in one place. He was in more than one
I
place.
was in one place. You know what's
That's
so
what he
crazy?
said.
He was in one,
He was in one place for 2 days.
straight.
One place for 2 days straight.
Okay, code ratting you out.
No, because I was
What Patrice
Tell the
said, I
truth.
go drink water and
and
my
I was there with him. So that's why I could rat him out.
Okay.
Yo, shout out to Code Red, man. That's my
That's it, dog.
good show. That's my. You know what's so crazy? I was talking to Jared just now, Code, and he was like, "Yo, I was talking to Takari, and Takari, he was like, man, I look up to that dude so much, man. He was like, man, that Takari's a good dude, man. That's a good dude. He's doing his thing." I'm like, listen to my son now, boy.
Yo,
These boys grow up and they get big now. I'm like, yo, these kids.
it gives me chills to watch our children grow up and not just emulate, but build on our foundation.
Yeah. At least they doing the right.
Yeah, it gives me chills especially when you mention your son. I'm like, I haven't seen him. It's like they
boys getting big, man.
Great kids.
They're young adults. Well, yeah, young adults.
So check this out, Lyma. Code Red, I was when I came back to work on Tuesday, one of my agents kind of hit me with like, hey Kev, do you know about the Hometown Heroes program? And I don't know if a lot of people know about that. The Hometown Heroes housing program. Have you ever heard of that, Lyma?
The only thing that sounds familiar to me is the word hometown, because I like to watch HGTV and there's a show that is called that. But does this have anything to do with the military? Because it sounds like that. No,
not only that. So check this out, right? Back when COVID started, the government, federal government was trying to, I guess say thank you to the people, nurses, doctors, emergency firefighters, paramedics, all of these people on the front lines, right?
Okay.
And they developed this, they came up with this program, and it's nothing that was new, really. They just kind of renamed, right? So every government change, they kind of name it a different program, but it's where typically, and I'm going to run off a list real quick, right? If you allow me. So if you know someone who is in law enforcement, corrections officer, juvenile detention, firefighter, paramedic, EMT, 911 public service communicator, right? So that they're working on the inside.
Does social workers, we fall into that group?
Teachers,
Okay.
childcare operators,
Right.
childcare instructors, registered nurses, LPNs, CNAs,
Oh, really?
home health aid, home care practitioners, certified medical assistants, acupuncture, physicians, chiropractic. I'm reading down the list.
Wow.
Pharmacy techs, dentists, hygienists, nurse, midwife, speech and language therapists.
Okay.
So let me just say this: if you're in the
Helping
your
tradition
occupation has to deal with
helping
healthcare,
feel.
yes, you too, Lyma.
Good.
Marriage and family health therapist, mental health counselor, all of those people. Here's the deal. You ready for this?
Yeah, go for it now.
Here's the new loan. Here's the new loan you guys qualify for. We'll provide 0 interest loans or up to 5% of your first mortgage. Or if that's too complicated, they'll just give you $25,000 to work.
What?
All right.
I like that.
All right.
And I'm thinking of a client right now that I gave her Natalie's number, and I'm hoping that she falls into one of those categories. I told her I would reach out to you first.
Yeah, it's a very long list, Lyma, of like healthcare professionals.
She works in a school. She works with Orange County Public Schools.
Yeah, school teachers. They talk about teachers.
She's not a
occupational
teacher.
Therapists. I mean, yeah, the list goes on
All right,
and
all right. I
on
like the
and
sound of
on
that.
and on. So I'm gonna say today, I don't really like to pitch, but I will say today, like for the rest of the year, I really want to help a lot of people. Like
Yeah.
honestly, I want to help. I want to help so many people. Like in this coming year, right? It's code. I want to. I don't even want to put a number on it, right? Like honestly, people ask me like, "Yo, what you doing here? You part of it?" I was like, "Nah, I'm just here to help. I just want to help." And honestly, I've taken on this role of wanting to help people. I don't even care about the number. I don't even care what it costs. I don't even care what it. Honestly, it's not even about the dollar sign.
But that
It's
good
about how
comes
much
back
I
to
can help
you.
and bring value to somebody's life.
But that good comes back to you anyway. Reciprocity.
Yeah. It's not even a price tag on it. So if you are in a healthcare facility right now, if you are in like therapy, anything, right? You're a even if you're a vet tech. How many West Indians you know are in the veterinarian world out there?
None off the top of my head, but I'm sure
That's
they're out
crazy,
there.
right? And you would think we would be more in tune to that coming from the islands.
Well, and I don't know about that. Other people say that Caribbean people supposed to know how to swim, and I'm not one of them. So we live on an island. How come you don't know how to swim? So
that is true, right?
Right. So it's the same thing with vets or vet techs,
Yeah. But I really wanted to put that out there, Lima, today, because it's like there's so many people out there who don't know that they can get the help they need, right? They just need to know who to ask, or sometimes they just have to get past that first step in saying, how can I move forward? How can I do that? Somebody hit me up yesterday, Friday, and was like, "Yo, Kev, I saw $5,000 buy land. There's no more $5,000 buy." I was like, "Nah, bro, you can't find that no more, really." He hit me with that, and that blew my mind. That really, really blew my mind. That there's not even land like that out there. But people are learning. People are really, really learning.
I'm hoping that it's our people that are learning.
Yeah, I mean, it shows like this. Lima, look at the stuff that you've done. It's crazy. The type of attention and the light that you've drawn on so many different topics, in the Caribbean community. It's phenomenal, right? And I think a lot of people are paying attention, honestly.
Well, I hope so, because we don't talk gossip. We talk real stuff. And even if every now and then we deviate and we talk some BS, I mean, it's just for a couple seconds and we laugh at it and we move on to something more serious. Because it's all about it's all about giving all that information. So please, y'all, Kevin has just given information on tapping into the Hometown Heroes. It's a program. Please give him a call at 407-780-3338 if you are part of the helping field. And that's a whole long list of us, including clinicians, therapists, occupational therapists, police, teachers, CNAs, the whole 9 yards. We have, you're right about that. There are a lot of them in the Haitian American community, a lot of them.
What?
Give him a call, because
listen,
there are options to buy a home.
Yeah. Or listen, as I say, if you don't even really want to, you don't want to mess up yourself with all the rigmarama, just know that you can qualify for $25,000 towards your home. Right? That's honestly just, and we're in the educational field. We want to educate you more than anything else. We want to make sure that you understand the program, right? What the program details, right? The ups and downs of the program, right? Because they come with limitations. Right? Each county has and this is something that I learned this week too, Lima. Every county has a different loan limit.
Okay.
Right? Which is crazy. So think, for instance, somebody who is getting approved under FHA, right? The Federal Housing Association loan program. They get, there's a different loan limit for Orange County as there is one for Osceola County. So you can get more money loaned to you in one county versus another county. Okay. So loan limits are different in each county.
So this program it's not a national program. It's a statewide program.
No, it's a national program. It's a national program. So that national money filters into the state, right? And then the state now distributes it out.
Per
county.
Okay.
So all our listeners on Soca Passion and iTunes Radio, because it's all digital and we're online, we have listeners all across the state.
The YouTube.
The state.
Don't forget YouTube.
All right.
I love
And YouTube,
and
okay?
YouTube, right.
And YouTube. So it doesn't matter which state you're in. This is something you can tap into. But I would like you to call my brother here, Mr. Kevin Amoroso.
Yeah.
So,
Or even call you, Lima. Even call you.
Nah,
if
nah,
calling
nah.
you is easier.
No.
Now let them call you.
Go
Let them
straight
call
to
you.
the source.
407.
Go straight to the source. Straight to the top.
407-780-3338.
James, Mr. James Copeland III, he had a question, I guess. Sterile processing technician. I'm not too sure what that is, but the number is right there listed on Facebook. I know you see it. Call this man, Kevin. He'll answer all the questions.
Call me. Listen, call me. I'll put you in touch with Nat, and she will have the list of people that qualify in the healthcare. Remember, it's not only healthcare, but law enforcement as well, EMTs.
Helping.
Right, medical professionals like yourself, Lima.
Are the ones in the trenches helping everybody. When COVID was in its heights in 2020, guess what? We still had to do. We still had to go
Clinical social
work.
workers.
Yes.
Clinical social workers is on the list.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's me.
Yeah, physical therapist assistant. So even if you're a physical therapist assistant or a hearing aid specialist, that's crazy.
You get to ask
I'm
questions.
running through the list right now. That's
So
crazy.
we gotta make room, but please give Kevin a call at 407-780-3338. When we edit the show, I will try to put it. No, I will put his information in there. Please give him a call, and he wouldn't just give you the information. He will put you on to his wife, Natalie Amoroso, who is the mortgage broker in the family, and she will get the information and she will work with you to get you into that house that is going to be yours. It's that simple.
Correct.
What we would like, if the information does not directly apply to you, you know someone who it does apply to. Share it. Don't keep it. Information kept is not information learned. You have to share it. You can't keep it to yourself.
I like that.
You gotta keep it. You gotta share it. Don't keep everything to yourself. It's not food, you know.
Yeah.
Before I go, on that note, sharing, I'll share this one with you. The book that is changing lives. It's called The Go-Giver.
The Go-Giver.
We need to do a book of the month because he comes up with some good reads.
Man, it's by Bob Berg. Oh my God, The Go-Giver. The first three chapters will set your life a whole different direction. Praise God. Listen.
We trust you. We trust you.
So, hey, listen, Lima, I'm going. If there's anybody I can help, it doesn't have to be real estate related.
If I can help somebody as I pass along.
Yeah, let me know.
And my living will not be in vain.
Amen.
But he said the words. So I just took it and I ran with it, bro. Come on now. AK, we love you like hug, love, mud. You have a blessed day. And please
love you guys.
give
Bye-bye.
Natalie my love, okay?
I will.
Oh,
okay, you guys take care.
Remember, I told you I told a client about her, so I will just send Natalie the text now because I already give the client the number. All right?
Thank you guys. You guys have fun. Have a good day.
You too, man. You too.
All right. Later.
Later. That my living shall not be in vain. Okay, that's the coffee. Yes.
You're supposed to drink the coffee, not insert the coffee into your veins.
Okay, and?
Oh, you come so hyper. It's strange in Lehman. I swear you that Gemini, You just walk in one way, and by the time you leave it a whole different. You know what? I have a song for you. Because,
for me. Boom, boom, boom.
Because I find you moving kind of...
Boom, boom, boom. Good Lord, I hope this energy lasts for the rest of the day.
I hope so, too.
Because I got a gig to go and do after
I hope
here.
so, too.
Rosemary girl, I'm heading to a popka after this.
I hope so,
we'll
too.
Bring it. Okay.
Let me see if you like the version.
Okay. Trouble, 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 trouble.
We out and bad.
Vibes, vibes.
Look at you, look at you, look at you.
That's the coffee.
That's the coffee, that's the coffee, all right.
So here now, I really want to throw voice under the bus, but I'll keep it to myself.
But hold on, why would you
I really want to throw Tyson John under the bus, but I'll keep it to myself.
Why would you do that? Why would you say you want to and then keep it to yourself?
Because
but then don't say
I will
that
tell
out.
you about it afterwards. Off the air.
You sure? Nah. Tell me no.
Nah.
Tell me no. I go mute your mic and let all the Marcos read your lips.
Nah. I will tell you off the air. Tell you off the air.
Hey, you gonna tell me off the air?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I gotta tell you off the air.
All right.
So we are live on iTunes Radio with rebroadcast later on this evening on Soca Passion TX and tomorrow on Island Beach Radio. Is that me being breathless? I don't know. Hey, James Copeman, listen. The information you will get. Okay? And I believe you do fall on that list. And Raymond Garcia, how you doing, my brother? My sister, Joan Dunbar. Hey. So I need to give my other sister, Shilma Dunbar Sober, some props. We went to San Fernando East Junior Secondary School, and she's one of the featured past students on their site because we're celebrating 50 years. And she is a teacher of 41 years, as well as a retired principal. And she's just been doing, I call her the quiet hero. She don't go out there and blow a horn and say this is what she does, this is what she's doing. She does what she's supposed to do. You know, so we have our guest, Miss ILLISMO, in the wings, but we will bring her on at 12:45, right, Code?
Yeah, about 10 minutes she'll be on.
In 10 minutes we'll bring her on.
Yep.
In the meantime, do you now?
No time like now to show love to each other. No time like now to celebrate your brother.
Love, we better together. Patrice again. No time like now to live your life in laughter. No time like now to celebrate your sister.
Love, we better together. What we say? From the music that we play in town, sweet melodies and songs, so much cultures that form as one. Anywhere in the world we go, Lord, to show them we vibrant and proud.
Jinbeko spirit full of light. What a beautiful sight. Enjoyment by what we like. We don't like to fuss or fight, oh no. This is the happiest place I know. Tell them this is real. And I give it my heart and soul. We better together, you and me. Sweetie and tea. Die way. Tell them this is real. And I give it my heart and soul. Make it better for you and me. Sweetie and tea. Die way.
Call me Drono. I'm ready to get on mad on something. I'm ready to jam on something. Everybody high on something. I'm ready to die. I want to jogo. Right. Get mad on the jogo. Yeah, I'm ready to die.
Girl, them come with it. Summer body, summer body, summer body, summer body, summer body, and come in a hurry. Yeah, I made my appointment, cause I see them girl them working out.
like boom boom bat, boom boom bat, boom boom bat. She body calling me to follow that, follow that, follow that. Cute face, slim waist and bumper fat. Don't waste no time, girl, give me that. Girl, like perfect sex, I'll back with that. Swag down, no worries. This party bado, party bado, party bado, party bado. This party bado, party bado, party bado, party bado, party bado. Oh, tell a bartender bat overload. Oh, me want drink everything, never sober. Can't wind up the waist in a slow mo. Oh oh, party bado. Oh, tell a bartender bat overload. Oh, me want drink everything, never sober.
Is that Trinidad Afrobeat?
You could label it that.
So there's a whole lot of information I have up here, and I don't know who I want to throw under the bus first. But I'm gonna leave this one alone for now.
Oh come now, you come on. How much
You
think
know
you gonna
how I
leave? How much
feel.
think they gonna leave alone? How much think they gonna leave alone?
You know how I feel sometimes about putting certain information out there. I mean, there's a whole lot that I hold on to, especially when I do when I do my interviews with some of these entertainers for the cover of iTunes Entertainment Magazine. Man, did I share some shit, I tell you, but I don't put it out there. I just say, okay, that's between me and you. You know what I'm saying? But you see this? You know who is the biggest perpetrator of Afrobeats hitting Trinidad and Tobago to the point where they create their own Afrobeats?
Who is that?
You know who it is?
No, I don't know.
Starts with a C. And he was one of them people that went up on the stage for Black's funeral and say, "Oh, I love him so much."
Starts with
and Blacks was one of the biggest soldiers for the culture of soca. And this man went up there and I love him so. I mean, they cry all these set of freaking crocodile tears and all of them full of shit. But I ain't gonna call him name. But he's one of the biggest perpetrators for Afrobeats getting into the Trinidadian soca Trinidad market. You know, that is kind of causing the deterioration of the culture. And these people that still themselves and put it out there, I love the culture so much. Oh, you're full of it.
It starts with a C?
I ain't gonna call him name.
Oh, God, but give me one more look.
I'm gonna tell you off the air.
No, I go keep your mic on for that one. It starts with a C?
Hey, Tamika, how you doing? It starts with a C.
Uh-huh.
It starts with a C.
Wow.
You won't be able to figure it out simply because you will be thinking of regular names that start with a C, and this is not a regular name.
Oh, I got that.
You know, one name starts with a C, the next name starts with an L.
I got it.
He got up there and he was like, oh gosh, this man did so much for the culture.
I'm good at hangman.
And he's one of them who breaking down the culture.
I good at hangman.
All you're full of it. Okay, let me point to the people that are real stalwarts for the culture. Look, one of them right here. Right next to me, okay? Right now, let me just give props to all the DJs on iTunes Radio. You all know who you all are. All the DJs on Soca Passion TX. All the DJs on the People's Chat Room. And of course, all the DJs on Island Beat Radio. We are culture crazy, okay? Not them people who all it does look to. All right. But I didn't call a name.
You ain't call nobody's name.
I didn't call no name, but I was shooting some big shots.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Boom, 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 boom. Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Limit your coffee in the mornings, you know. We gonna limit the coffee.
There's something going on. Because for the past 2.5 weeks, I haven't been drinking coffee every day.
You haven't been drinking coffee?
And this one probably a little bit spiked. I don't know.
What is spike? What, 5 sugars? 6 sugars?
Listen, this one is 1 creamer,
And
5 sugars.
Oh, jeez, I need you.
And this is a long way from where I used to be.
Yeah, that's
Good
true.
morning, Ilismo.
Oh, yeah, you have to turn on the mic.
No, she did turn
Yes,
it.
you good. Yep, there you go.
Can you hear us? She can't hear us?
I can't, yeah.
It may be on your side. Check on your side because everything looks decent on our side. Let us know when the levels have changed.
Yeah, there should be an option to use.
Go ahead.
There should be an option to use. Oh, she can't even hear us. So, all right, I'll have to call you off air. I'll have to call her.
All right, so he's gonna call you. In the meantime, let me talk my ish. Give me some music while I talk my ish, though.
All right, no problem.
Don't give me Drew, you know.
Stop it.
Can I? Okay. Can I get some Marshall Montano?
Hold on. How much things you want?
Can I get some Marshall Montano to talk ish? Oh, okay.
All right, hold on.
He gotta work on the song with Ilismo.
Yes.
In the meantime, let me just talk my ish. So this coming. So we know I am the editor-in-chief of iTunes Entertainment Magazine. And we are doing the next issue where we're going to feature blacks as the cover. And in the contents will feature memories from some of... Oh, I like this one. Thank you for Marshall. So the contents will feature memories of some of the people that knew him well. So we're gonna have a memory from Ronnie McIntosh, Slim Calendar. Blacks had roughly 3 managers over the years, and they will all share their memories of him, as well as Star George, one of the best writers you will ever come across. He actually wrote the song "Sung the Horn" for blacks. And so we have a memory from him and his wife Colette and Dr. Seals, Lorenzo Seals. So look out for that. It will also feature some new artists. We had one of them on our show at one time, Mr. I don't know why I call him Mr. Ineasy. And who else, boy? We're going to put in Chucky in there.
All right. Go ahead. Let me hear you. Can you hear us now?
Can you hear us now? But you're kind of soft on our side, so we probably may need to bring the volume up on this side.
Because she can hear us.
But we want to make sure that in the rebroadcast, our listeners on Soca Passion and Island Beach Radio...
Go ahead. Try it one more time.
Try one more time.
No. Hold on.
Wait a second.
I think I know what's happening.
Okay, what's happening?
I came off.
That should be better now.
Okay, yeah.
I had you on because you was on the phone call. That's why. All right.
All right.
Good morning. That's perfect.
How are you?
Wow, it is soft now. Okay.
Can you hear us now?
I can hear you. On your end is a little bit softer.
Oh, no. On our side, we hearing you loud and clear.
Yeah, you're perfect coming out.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, loud and clear.
We hearing you
we
loud
good
and
on
clear.
this side.
Oh, wow.
So everything is
excellent.
fine. Everything is fine now. So welcome to the People's Chat Room. Okay, this is your first time, and what we tell our guests is it will not be your last time. Okay, so you're invited. Once you come on, you can come on anytime you feel like. Just send me a text to let me know you got new music or something like that, and I will look for an available date and bring you on. So let's talk about who Ilismo is. So I read your bio, and I think there's more to you than that. So you know what I will do? Code, you get a chance to play one of her songs.
Okay. Bless you.
While I pull up her bio, and we'll chat a little bit on the other side of the song.
The life we live won't last. So tell me why can't we be together? we only have this time. No matter how you feel, no matter what you say, I will love you in every way. Oh, oh, oh. Every time I think about you, my love, I just wanna hold you deep inside my heart and never let you go, never let you go. There'll never come a day when you will hear me say, I don't love you, I will always love you. Love's a silly game, but if it is, I'm here to play. I'ma always love you, I'll always love you. We've been through hard times, we've been through hell, but every time we come back together again, yeah, yeah, yeah. The cussing and fighting may start, but our love will never end. You walk away from me, then return. You tell me that you won't leave me alone. So why you put me through all this pain? Tell me why. There'll never come a day when you will hear me say, I don't love you, I will always love you. Love's a silly game, but if it is, I'm here to play. I'ma always love you, I'll always love you. Our love will never end, no. You said forever will be, then forever it will stay. Our love will never die, our love will never die. You said it's forever, forever is a long time that I'm waiting for a love yourself with mine. Keep on love.
All right, that sounds like a toxic relationship. This song. I was listening to the lyrics, you know, as the song was playing. I love the song, but I'm listening to the lyrics and I'm like, that sounds like domestic violence, emotional abuse, toxic relationship. But hey, you're back.
Can you hear us now?
I'm back, but it's still very soft.
Soften your sound.
But we can hear you.
But she can hear our questions, so that's why.
Do you want to put on like earbuds, which should help a whole lot?
You know, that might actually help. And give me a few minutes to go get it.
All right.
All right, go ahead. We'll play some more music, but no, let me just read her bio in the meantime.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Okay, let me come back.
All right, so her name is ILLISMO. Her birth name is Elenita Johnson. She's from the beautiful island of St. Martin. And she was born a twin, so she's got an identical twin sister. They were born on November 2nd on the island of St. Martin. Her smooth jazz, soulful voice with a touch of Caribbean flavor promises to soothe the soul. So let's go on a little bit. In 2004, after taking a break from singing to attend college, where she graduated with a degree in computer information systems and video and radio production, she then pursued the field of visual arts with a concentration in photojournalism and graphic arts. Let's go down some more. In 2009, she recorded her EP, I See Love, which won the Marlin Award for Best Jazz Recording the same year. Her talent allows her to be versatile, exploring genres ranging from jazz to hip-hop, while in her native country of St. Martin, she enjoys coaching young vocal talent. Let's go down some more. She did a tour with DeVille, and in 2016, after finishing her 7-year journey, she released her first solo album, Moving On, that has played on radio stations in the Caribbean, America, as well as the United Kingdom. Let's go down some more. Music is more than an art form to her. It's her life, and she loves making others happy with her voice. So, we got you?
Yes.
And you can hear us?
Thanks for... Yes, I got luckily I got these the other day, so it's working now.
It came
so I
in
can
handy.
hear you clearly.
So
Thank
I was
you.
saying while we were fixing the audio and everything that in listening to that last song, it sounds like a toxic relationship. You know, yeah. You know, the cussing and the arguing, that is a toxic relationship. So tell us about this song. Is it are the words your experience or the words just somebody else's experience?
You see, the way I write, I take different experiences from myself, my friends, people that I know, stories. Because as you know, in the music business, we're singing at hotels and bars and so forth, and even churches, and people sometimes come to you and tell you different things. So I like to write metaphorically. So it's basically from different stories that I've heard and so forth. But it's not necessarily a toxic relationship.
I'm a clinical therapist. That's a toxic relationship.
I only say that because because like again, metaphor speaking, people who are relationships, couples, friendships, they have little spots here and there, and one part of the song is also saying, that you walk away and come back. So people argue, they break up, they come back. So it doesn't have to be toxic. It's just what people go through on a general basis.
Yeah, I guess you call that normal for some people.
I wrote this song almost 7.5 years ago, by the way. So.
And so is this one of your new songs that you just kind of like repackaged it, or you just redid it, or you did the whole thing? It's just 7 years old, lyrically and musically. Which one?
Well, lyrically and musically, it's 7 years, and it was a different. It was supposed to be for a different project that didn't go through, and because of that, it didn't make it on time for the Moving On album. So I finally got to redo it with advice of my associates, and also, as you know, I don't know if you know or not, but Davil rewrote the chorus for it, and so we're like, okay, we're gonna do it over. And then Junior Jazz, he told us with the Wailers, and he produced it for me. And then he brought on Frank Burt, who I believe I was told is Buju Banton's MD some years back. So it was redone for this year, and I just released it as a single because it didn't make it in time for the album.
All right, that works. So I know you have an identical twin sister. Where's she at?
Yes, she's in Tallahassee.
Why is she up there and you down here? What's going on?
Well, when we initially moved to the United States, we were both in college with two separate colleges. So she went to Florida A&M University, and I went to New England Tech. So and as you know, that's in Tallahassee, and she stayed there. She's very active over there musically and does a lot of theater stuff with the students and everything she teaches. So she ended up staying and got married, and she had herself actually a year ago have twins too, a boy and a girl.
Oh yeah, because once you're a twin, you're gonna have twins of your own, and it's in the DNA. Tell us congratulations.
Indeed.
So I know you sent a couple songs to Shard. I'm sorry, my bad.
That's all right. That's all right.
You get a chance to pick the next song, and we listen to it and talk on the other side.
Oh my goodness.
See, that's why I put you in the hot seat.
I'm trying to remember which ones I sent, because like between myself and my twin sister, we have about 6 albums, and they have at least 7 to 12 songs total. So I know I picked a few of them that I really cared about, and I believe
Code gonna pick
is Moving On there. That's the title of the album, Moving On.
Moving
On. And then that's a different kind of style. And then of course, In the Morning, I redid that one with 506 Crew. It's a song that my sister originally recorded.
Okay.
And
which one you got?
I gotta pick her songs in this.
Hold on, she has a lot of songs. Hold on. I'm almost there.
So okay, so let's talk about, you're originally from the island of St. Martin, and if I remember, they speak Dutch also, right?
Yes.
And of course, you speak it fluently, right?
I didn't hear the last one.
You speak it fluently, right?
Yes.
So why have you ever done a song? Broken. Have you ever done a song in that language? And if not, why not?
We thought about doing that some time back, but the Dutch language is a very interesting language. I'm going to say it like that. And to write a song in it, I haven't really ventured in it. I might one of these days because I sing in different languages. I can sing in Indian, I can Hindi, I can sing in French. I can,
Because here's the thing. See, people like you does upset me, okay? Now I sing in 4 languages also, but what I do a lot of is, I remember there was a song that I did some years ago, and there was a verse and chorus that I did in a Creole. You have to expand your audience, right? And if you're gifted enough to sing in different languages, come on now.
The Dutch, you know what? I'm gonna take this as a challenge to do it because you brought it up. Like I said, years ago we thought about it, and it's we just never done it. But ik spreek Nederlands. I speak Dutch, very broken.
but the thing is, you're a songwriter, so all you got to do is write a song that can cater to the conversion, which will make it easier for you. That's all. Start there.
That is true, and. Like we lived in Curacao after Hurricane Lewis for 3 years, so we kind of used to sing Papiamento songs as well. But we did a project years ago that also did not finalize, and there were like I think a few Papiamento songs in there. It has a little bit of Dutch twang in it, but I have to contact that producer and like, hey, you still have that music?
You should.
I got challenged.
You should. I can't tell you how many aunties could check, do a checklist of how many aunties I've told them. Jadelle was one. I've told Patrice Roberts that. She probably will never do it. But the whole thing is, even if you can't sing it, but you could, and in your case you can, just sing the damn thing phonetically for people that cannot, and cater to another audience. I mean, people are hungry, for good stuff. So anyhow, what you got lined up?
I have in the morning. Moving on.
Okay.
Moving on.
We'll talk on the other side.
It's CJ here.
That's actually I See Love.
It's a wonderful feeling, especially if it's shared by someone that you really care about and get close to your heart. Enjoy this one. Love for you will last for a long time. For you are mine. My love will shine. For the times we have spent together will never end. It's forever. For when you hold my hands, I start to smile. For when I look into your eyes, I see love. Times may have been so hard to say goodbye.
That's a combo.
'Cause you're my secret lover. Every time I think of the time we met, you're my secret lover. A love that never would be mine. No.
So I think you're playing a combination of different songs.
Yeah, I realized that just now.
That's the promo for the album. The song and the album. The album is called Moving On, but there's the title song is called Moving On.
Okay,
the first one was I See Love, which is a jazz, and this one was Secret Love.
Okay, so let me use that as a segue to say this. I See Love is like a bolero, which is one of them old school kind of bossas. So my challenge to you, and it shouldn't be much of a challenge, we have a huge Latin market here. Sing it in Spanish and put it back out there.
Yeah, you'll get traction.
That would be cool. I might even go and try to do it in Portuguese because it's
you could do both.
It's a jazz mixed bossa nova style. It was recorded live in St. Martin with some of the best musicians I've had the privilege to play with back there, and that was the song I won the award for at the Marlins.
Award. Okay.
And so yes, I don't mind doing it over in a different language because the style of music that I do, besides the lyrics, is I'm a fusion artist, and I take different styles and I try to merge them together. And that's why, like Motion Emotion, you're gonna hear a mix of compa and salsa to the end of it, but it's a zouk song. So I do that a lot with most of my songs. You'll notice that.
Um, well, I understand your mindset because I do the same thing, the same damn thing too. Hey, Rose, fashionista. Who did that to you? Glamour? Glamour did that? This is his one and this is his one and only. So she's gonna be spoiled rotten. But she is a penny. Oh yeah.
She's already into all of the mechanisms.
Oh yeah. This is the DJ right here. Right here, the DJ.
Yes.
So I think my suggestion is to put it in Spanish and your home language. And that way you're catering to two different audiences. And because the Hispanic audience is really huge here in the United States, particularly Florida, and just market it in that direction. You will not be surprised, or maybe you may be surprised by the outcome. All right?
Yeah, I don't mind doing that. The album, it's it's open to basically redo in different styles, and so I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
So when did the album launch?
The album itself, I believe it was 2000 and oh my god, the date. I can't remember the date right now. It was 2018, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. I did the Moving On album. Yeah.
But you've kind of like started rolling out the songs one by one.
Yeah, because it was basically just to get it out. Because as you know, as artists, we have something we need to just it's done. But then I started promoting each song separately as singles and pushing them that way. I created all of the designs for the album covers, the single covers, and I've been pushing them piece by piece. And then of course I finally got to do No Matter What, I Love You, and that's the one that I'm really pushing now as well.
So we're gonna share emotion. Okay.
Emotion.
Hopefully this is not pieces of the song, but this is the whole thing.
There you go.
Feel the rhythm.
She does, right? Rosie? Hello. Rosie? How you doing, baby?
I can feel it all around me. What a feeling, so electric. It's amazing. Can you hear it? The sound of freedom taking over me. Come on, rhythm, set me free. Come on, music, take me high. I want to lose myself in the emotion. Once I get a taste of it, it's not hard to admit. I want the fire of emotion. Oh, the emotion. Too amazing to keep it to myself. Too exciting, I gotta feel it for yourself. Come with me, let us experience a new dimension, total happiness. Come on, rhythm, set me free. Come on, music, take me high. I want to lose myself in the emotion. Once I get a taste of it, it's not hard to admit. I want the fire of the emotion. The emotion. So tell me.
Okay, so I'm filled with all these suggestions and stuff. So I'm hearing the Kumpa inside there. We got a large Haitian American audience here in the United States, particularly in Florida. The Haitian demographic has gone up by leaps and bounds, and even though mainstream people don't really pay attention to us, this Caribbean demographic is one to be acknowledged sooner or later. So I say sing it in Creole.
I won't mind doing it. That actually was produced by Emmanuel Tuffet. He's out of Tampa, and he's actually Haitian descent. So
all right now, so he gonna be right there with you on the conversion. So I like it. It's what? Why emotion? What is the vibe, or what was the thought process behind that one?
My twin sister wrote the lyrics for that song.
Oh, this is the song. Okay.
And I know when I asked her about it, being from the island, we love the ocean, and it's basically talking about how music sets your soul free, just like how the ocean just freely flows, So from that kind of concept there.
I think I'm asking the wrong twin.
We have to do another interview with the two of us.
Well, yeah. And tell her to dress just like you. No, I'm just joking.
Have you all recorded a song together? Have you put a song out together? Okay.
They've been doing this for a while.
Okay.
We have several albums. One of the latest ones is called Created to Worship. We do contemporary gospel music, inspirational music, and so our name, we originally called the Johnson Sisters, but we changed it to Jumelles. It's French for twins. And I know, so yes, we did. We have the French translation. So yes, the challenge again about actually doing a French or Haitian style song in the language.
No, but you see, I get it. I get the fact that I'm speaking for myself. When you see there's so many things you can do, and all of them you can do just as good as the other one, it's hard to kind of nail down. It's just hard. So I get it.
Yeah.
Then but sometimes the risk with that is that you're all over the place, and that also causes some
marketing
challenges.
Challenges. No,
so
and people try to put you in a box, and I've had different interviews before, and I told everyone I speak to that I am not just one genre. It's like I can do all of them, so it makes it difficult for industries to want to play your stuff because they want you to be one thing. Even though if you notice what's happening right now, that even all of the major artists have been taking what we've been doing for years, and now they're doing it, and that's still.
Let me tell you something, eh?
I remember it's just crazy, and I'm just over it.
I get it, because over 20-something years ago, when I did my first soca, when I did groovy soca, nobody was doing groovy soca, straight up.
Mm-hmm.
And I was told, you're trying to sound like an American. Guess what? I was already living here. And I wasn't trying to sound like anybody. I was just doing me. And now look at them now, everybody fighting to do groovy soca.
Yep.
You didn't know that, right? But now you found that one out. So I get it. It's a challenge, even for us as the artists. So, because you can do all these things so well.
Yep. And we're not going to stop doing it because we love it. And myself and my sister, we teach students. And I tell them, if you want to do this, you have to first love it. Otherwise, don't even bother with it, because one, the money's going to come later. So the love has to be there. And going back to the question you were asking about our songs, I believe there's a song I did send that's going to be marked Jumelle, Jumelle. That's one of the songs I did with my sister. I was trying to pull up the email, but I won't be able to see it right now where I am. But I think it's one of the last few songs I sent. Might have a song there with me and my twin sister.
He's looking, but the one that he was going to play was Bonnie and Clyde. You want to play Bonnie and Clyde in the meantime while you look for Jumelle?
That one.
Don't play it?
I remade that. I love that song. And then, the song, Take On Me.
Destra? That's Destra? Well.
Yeah, it's a remake from Destra.
So it was originally what? Yes. Police or somebody, and then she did.
Yes.
Yeah, I hope.
Exactly.
I hope she asked I hope she asked permission. Because sometimes when you ask
I haven't really released that song out. I just basically did it, and this is gonna be the first time anybody hears it live anywhere else. So you can play it if a little bit of it, but
somebody Betty okay, hold up.
I've been
Do
singing
you know
it live
Betty
at
Jeremiah?
Say that again.
Do you know someone named Betty Jeremiah? Because we on Facebook. We also on our website, thepeopleschatroom.com, and the feed that I love the best is the YouTube channel. So I encourage you to subscribe to that one, because the show right now is live on YouTube, and then that's where it's going to stay archived, so you could always look back. And then, of course, the show will be in rebroadcast on Soca Passion this evening, Soca Passion Radio, and then tomorrow on Island Beat Radio. But there's someone here on the Facebook stream saying she loves that song. Her name is Betty Jeremiah. Do you know who that is?
I'm bad at names, but it's the name does sound, but Betty sounds familiar.
Okay.
But I have a cousin named Betty. I have another friend named Betty. So
and I hope I ain't jacking up your name. Aricha Mahill. Oh, okay.
It's possible. I have a lot of.
Who sent you? Who sent you? Who sent you? Know your bad with names. Who sent you? You just need to say it's have somebody who love your music and she wants to hear it. Just leave it so.
I jack people names up so badly. I can't begin to tell you how long it took me for me to be able to pronounce your name. I swear.
Ilismo.
So you got Bonnie and Clyde?
I have Bonnie and Clyde.
All right, let's listen to it.
And I'll play a little.
Oh my goodness. There's 3 different style songs in here.
All right.
It's Ilismo. One day when the light is glowing, I'll be in my castle golden, and until the gates are open, I just wanna feel this moment. Oh, I just wanna feel this moment. Oh, I just wanna feel this moment.
La 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 la.
So we heard I think the first part was the original. Then you went into the Destra remake somewhere last. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was what? That was Sting. Who was that?
I think it's The Take on Me. Yeah. And
that was a Sting melody.
One, yeah, and the first one was actually Christina Aguilera for the first piece.
Oh.
She did that, so I took a little bit of that, and then I went into yes.
All right.
She took everything.
And he did some Destra in there.
Yeah.
And I always tell myself, I hope Destra asks permission to sing that, because that song became hugely popular back then. And of course, that means that whoever owned the song will start paying attention.
So don't give them no ideas. Why are you giving them ideas? Why are you giving people ideas?
We didn't play the song long enough.
Good.
Because that's why we went and we did our own website, because we started getting dinged on Facebook.
Oh God.
You know what I'm saying?
I know.
So we're live on the peoplechatroom.com. Anyhow, I liking the vibe. What we have here? Jamel?
I didn't find it. Unfortunately, that was not sent to me. I do apologize for that.
But here's what. When we do the interview with you and your sis, you will send us some more of the music with both of you. All right? So,
yes.
Tell people how they can find you, because what we didn't talk about, when did you start singing with 506 Crew?
I have about 10 years with 506. I think it was
10 years?
I think a little bit more than that. It's 2012. A mutual friend of ours told me to meet them at a spot they were performing at off of Kirkman. And I went there. Chet was singing at the time as well. And I sang 1 or 2 songs and I was hired. So it was kind of cool.
And then
so that's in 2012.
And then when Damien died, or got killed is the more appropriate way to phrase it.
Yeah, that's
when
like right
you
after
started
Damien passed away.
That's when you were performing with them a whole lot more.
Yeah, because I was originally with Chameleon. He was the first
Chameleon.
First artist I was performing with here as his background singer. And we actually went on his first, we were gonna go on tour with him actually. We went to Santo Domingo with him and we did a concert over there with the band. And that, unfortunately was his last. And yeah. That was difficult. Still is to even think about it. But
Yeah,
then 506, and here I am.
Yeah, that when Chameleon died, it kind of rocked Orlando for a hot minute because he was really popular.
Yeah.
You know, but
Very.
tell our listeners where we can find you on Instagram. Give us your
Yes,
social
so-
media and then tell us locally.
Yes. So my name is spelled ILISMO. On Instagram is the same spelling. Even on the streaming sites like iTunes or Spotify, you'll also be able to find all of my music there. On YouTube as well, on Facebook, and as far as locally, you mean we're performing with 506?
Yes.
Right now we're performing this evening at the Low Sapphire, and then we're in Titusville tomorrow at Pier 220, and then we also go to Hurricane Grill. I believe that's next week. So you have to go on our page 506 Crew. That's CREW 506, or my Ilismo page, and we put the schedule up. And that way you can come out and see us live, or actually streaming live as well on any of our pages.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's when you'll find us. But my music, you'll find it anywhere that the internet is playing Ilismo music. Or did I tell you I have several names? Because I've changed my name over the years. CJ was my first name before I decided to go with Ilismo. There's a story behind that too, but
Is it a short story? How much time we got, Code?
We have.
Before we go to Wingy.
We have 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Okay, so if you could give us that short story in like 1 minute, that would be nice.
We appreciate it.
It's very short. All it is that when I came to the States, CJ meant QT Johnson. As you know, in the Caribbean, we have nicknames.
Yeah.
So people said, I can't call you QT because I could get arrested. So I was like, you know what? Forget this. And I put my first name, Elenita, IS is Emo, moving on. And that's how Ilismo came about. It's who I am and where I'm going.
That was short, and I'm still trying to process it. So we'll go back into that when you return with his sister, because she might have another take on that too. So that would be interesting to hear. So we're gonna leave with which song?
I would say play the In the Morning. And just to let you know, my sister got nominated for the Marlon Awards for 7 nominations.
Wow. Okay.
And yes, for music. And I'm also going to be shooting a music video for Motion Emotion.
Okay.
So working on that.
You gotta let us know so that way if you have anything to share, just send it to me, and I will help share it too with my crowd. So let's leave with this one. Thank you for being a part of the People's Chat Room.
Indeed, thank
Again,
you.
This is your first time. You will return, and the next time, don't come by yourself. Come with your sister. Okay, and then after that, you could come by yourself.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, guys. Thank you, Lyma, and thank you for being a part of the 506.
Once you're 506, always
you're my
506.
I know, right?
Definitely. So we're leaving with...
See you soon.
I can hear Tony in this somewhere. I don't know. Is Tony in this?
Where did it go?
This sound like Tony somewhere in here.
Listen. Broken spirit, broken heart. You can't stay broken for long. No. For the Holy Spirit sends a melody of peace, calm and soothing, even He.
Is Tony in here? Did Tony have anything to do with this?
She can't hear us.
Yes, I was gonna say Tony mixed and mastered. He produced this one, and most of the song, even for the album, was mixed and mastered by 506 Crew Studios. But this one, yes, he produced it.
Yeah, I know 506 anyway, so I picked it. But Code likes this one, so good job on this. Good job on this.
I do. One more time.
just a little bit more, just a little bit more. Every day I love her just a little bit more, and she loves me the same. It doesn't really matter too much to me. She was too goddamn old for me. But all that really matters is that you're my girlfriend. And baby, that's all that matters to me. Oh baby, let me love you down. It's gonna be so nice. Let me love you down. It's gonna be so nice. Darling, why do I get butterflies?
Okay.
Every time.
Do you know who the guest is next week?
No, but I'm hoping you surprise me and let me know.
I already told you. Precision Productions, Casey Phillips.
All right. Oh.
Yeah, so we got a big gun on next week too.
I got a whole lot of music, bro. He produced a whole.
You have a couple of mine too. Give Me More, he produced it. Good Love, he produced it. Listen, what was I going with this? I just don't even know where I was going with this. Oh yeah, now I remember. So we have a town hall coming up on July 9th because, I'm really involved in what's happening in our community with regards to politics. It is what it is. So this town hall will be at the, oh my goodness, I gotta get the address, but it will be at a church on the west side of town. So we will be on location, which is some of the most difficult shows to do when you gotta leave here. Yeah. I learn. It's really hard when we leave here, and we gotta take everything and go do it remotely. But so from next week, I will start bringing on one of the politicians. I don't want to use the word politicians, but one of the candidates every show, so that they could talk about their platform. And the one that I choose to go with next week is Miss Natalie Jackson. She is a civil rights attorney that has also worked with Ben Crump. So she did the Trayvon Martin trial. She did Aman Audrey. She has done all of the big names, and she's right here in Central Florida. Very humble, very quiet, a powerhouse that woman is, and I want to invite her on to start the ball rolling with the candidates. But next week is Precision Productions, Mr. Casey Phillips. You all need to tune in for that because he doesn't really do a whole lot of interviews, so this is going to be special. In the meantime, I'm going to turn it back over to DJ Code Red as we get ready for Danger, Wingy Danger, that is.
So pick up your pinky, pick up your grip. I'm a whole lot trip. Pick up your tinky, pick up your grip. I'm a whole lot trip. Fly pamphlet, you go on a trip. Fly pamphlet, you go on a trip. Cause this is not the tiger, the music is sick. My subject wrong, we must get lit. So my subject is right. My teacher give me things so I'm bombastic, bombastic. Yes, not the tiger come bombastic. Now anything me talk, you know it's realistic. Yes, not the tiger lyrics with biscuits.
Say what, lady? Say it to me. Did you mean to tell me it put you down for another? And what, lady? Showing me. Did you mean to tell me it put you out? It put you out and I'll take you in and give you loving that a real man bring. So much more I have in store for you. Oh, yeah. If you should ever feel down and out, call me up and I'll take you out. You never knew the sweetness of your love. Oh, yeah. I won't let illusion rule my life no more. I won't let confusion take control. I'm sure. I won't let forever come before it's time. I'll make sure all the choices that I've made is
Them telling you you mustn't skylark. Learn a trade or go to school. And don't you turn yourself in a fool. But now him gone a Rikers Island. Him never want go a Rikers Island. Me, no like Rikers Island. Come no. Me, no like Rikers Island. Come no. Me, no like Rikers Island. No man in the Rikers Island. No for the first time. And look on them sneakers. No one said that a mine. And a boy brown a back and them a watch you behind. But if a boy try a thing, you know him a go get blind. And the man them in Rasta know them no kind. Me talking to the youth, them know up on the front line. Go look at 9 to 5 and everything will be fine. That's why me, no like Rikers Island. Come no. Me, no like Rikers Island. You hear? Me, no like Rikers Island. Come no. Me, no like Rikers Island.
Done wife, and you know what's me. Make a girl know them pattern and skirt. You look good, girl, you have the cute face. Man, I'm mad over your looks and shape. Well, big things, a girl man a run you down. A girl makes like a you make she done. You are done wife, girl, and yes, a your role. Make you make no such a fool.
That's the Flintstones.
So we better them cool. Well, pop, style, at this me child. You only man a girl, wait for your while. Be good for your body, man, we swim river Nile. Smooth and silky, girl, tender and mild.
This a one and them 11:45. This certain man and the soul gone to hell. Out of the world where you get expelled. And that simple me, not the bad man tell well. This a one and them 11:45. This certain man and the soul gone to hell. Peanut one get promotion.
Shake the peanut punch, you wind out my girl waist. In a AAAs, man on drink bag juice from base. Shake the peanut punch while I sing a nice say. When the girls them want the sweet juice from the long cane. Tranquilize them body, stabilize them brain. Make them say yo easy best, but come on in a delay. Gonna come from 100 and you come from claim. Every time them sing you them a stop, call out your name. To the love in what you give them, make them. Modern vampires of the city.
So the town hall is on Saturday, July 9th at the International Harvest Church of God, 2740 Old Winter Garden Road, Orlando, Florida. We're going to start at 12 o'clock because we're doing the show. Yeah, that's why the 12 o'clock came in. Yeah, we're doing the show live.
Hold on, when is this?
This is July 9th. Yeah, what you been on doing?
Yeah. I mean,
but I told you that. Don't tell me I didn't tell you.
It's not in my calendar.
Oh, good Lord have mercy.
If it's not in my calendar, you ain't tell me.
Okay, so let me just, I'm going to ignore him for the time being. It's free and open to the public, and the candidates that will be there would be Miss Cynthia Harris for District 6, Dr. Karen Green for District 7, Melissa S. Myers, Maxwell Frost for District 10. That's congressional district, that is. Karen Green is congressional. Cynthia Harris is state. Yeah. No, city. Yeah. He said he's trying to log in. Natalie Jackson, District 10. We have Miss Nikki Mims McGee, District 6 Commissioner. Dr. Pam Powell, I believe she is a commissioner. She's running for commissioner also. The incumbent for District 10 is Randolph Bracey. For District, what district is this one? She's commissioner. Roberta Walton Johnson. Rosemary Deal, commissioner. And of course, our homegirl, Miss Sandra Fatmi Hall. She is District 2 commissioner. And Mr. Tom Wells, he's for District, that's a district somewhere up in Ocala, the Ocala area. So that will be Saturday, July 9th. Again, it's at the International Harvest Church of God, 2740 Old Winter Garden Road in Orlando, Florida, from 12 o'clock to 4. We are doing our show from 12 to 2, but the town hall should start around 1 o'clock. So we will broadcast from the second. Yeah, we'll broadcast it on our second hour. Wingy Danejah! Wagwan!
Morning.
Here, you know.
I was telling Code, me and you, we go back a long way. He laughed.
Long. I just actually pull up a video from City Walk from back
Another
in the days,
one?
2005.
Another one?
I got lots of them. Tons.
So why you was holding on to that all this time, bro?
Oh, you remember them? Remember them times we only had VHS. We have VHS, so you know, in the digital light now we can just
That's true.
record
That's
it,
true.
so.
That's true. That's true. That's
So
true.
now I'm like, okay, all right. So I dug them up, brushed the dust off.
Dusting them
Look where I
off.
come from.
I was telling Cole we go back to Jamaica Me Crazy when it was in Cocoa Beach. That was
Cocoa
back in the
Beach.
day before they brought it into Orlando. And that
Yes.
if I wrote a book, the amount of information I would put out there that we were also
my
at City
God.
Walk. Yeah, the only problem with writing a book is I can't remember everything. That's the only problem going on. My brain.
That's how it's documented.
So young man, happy birthday. Because yesterday was your birthday.
Thank you. Yeah, 25 again to like the 15th year in a row. So, you know what I mean? Oh my God.
Well, you look good for 25.
Thanks.
So, help our listeners, because I know that you've been doing the gospel reggae now for, how long now? How many years?
Since probably, say, what, 2005?
2005. Prior to
2005,
that,
yeah.
I would say, what's the word that we typically use when it's not gospel? It's, well, out in the world. I can't think of it any other way. Secular music.
Secular. Yeah.
And so what prompted you to turn to gospel music? I already know it's the Lord that did it. So
yeah, I mean, it was a calling from a long way, but you know, sometimes we get the calling and we don't want to
ignore it.
Be labeled and be, you know what I mean? Because when you label something, if you're not an alcoholic, if you're not like alcohol and me I give you alcohol, you're not gonna want to drink it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So again, we stereotype certain things and we say, well, we're a gospel artist. So if you're not looking for gospel, you're not gonna go to try to get gospel. Yeah, if you want reggae, I go reggae. If you want jerk chicken, I get jerk chicken. If you're a Rasta and you want to eat just vegetarian, you're not going to a place where you have jerk chicken and everything there, right? So I was running from it. You know what I'm saying? I heard the calling along when I was running. I grew up in the church. You know what I mean? Not being a Christian don't mean that you have to segregate from everybody else. You know what I mean? You got to be the light in that situation. So I was running, and I mean, God will call you, but oh so much. And at the I was getting signed to a label, and everything was going well. And I'm like, yes, I'm worshiping. The things of the world happen for me in this time. But God said, seek ye the kingdom of God first. You know, all his righteousness shall be added unto you. I was seeking the world first. I know God. But I was running, I was doing things, and then, like, you know, there was a point where God just said, all right, you want going like you're macho, you're better than me. And everything that I was gaining, I was losing. End up losing, going through a crazy divorce that lasts 3 years, and separation and this, and you have kids involved, and everything was falling down. And when everything was going good, everybody was there. And I had nobody to turn to, and it was just God I had to turn to. And when I was on my face, like, everything fell flat. I had everything going on for me in the world, but home and my life was just a hot mess, right? And lost everything, and I was crying out to God, and like I hear voices, and I think I was going crazy. I'm like, yo, this crazy, like, yo, nobody in here. You know what I'm saying? Like, voices, and I was like, all right, let me start going to church. At a revival, some dude came from Toronto, went, and I was like reaching out, and everything that I was talking to God about, this guy was telling me, yo, you're here now. You said this to God last night, and God said, I'm like, man, this guy must some voodoo worker, right? So, you know, I believe, and I believe in God, and I knew everything, but everything, I said, there's no way. I'm saying these in my mind, because the devil intercepts certain prayers. I don't speak out certain things loud. I pray to God in the mind of the spirit and the truth. You know what I'm saying? And this guy said everything. And I went to church that night. I was touring with Beanie Man, Sean Paul, doing all these things, and everything was nice. You know what I'm saying? And I still, and the flip side of the coin, my home life was a disaster. You know what I mean? So I went to church that night. And I was like, okay, yeah, talk to me, guys. Prove yourself. He proved himself to me in every way. Everything man said is instantly, like, I got the answer. And I'm like, okay, you're real. And I decided, you know what? Forget about the world. I'm just going to serve God. Amen. And I'm like, yo, no, I got saved. And I'm like, yo, they ain't got no dance or gospel, bro. This is in me. I can't. For me, I got to sit down and sing Amazing Grace and clap with them old people and thing. And like, and then God just start opening doors and say, you're going to be the difference. You're the new wine. And That's what God was saying. I'm like, all right, man. And it was bothering me because, you know, I walked away from a couple $1 million deal with, I think it was Universal Records at the time, because things was happening. I'm like, man, I got church people and a support thing. You know what I'm saying? So, long story short, I had to, because of that, man, and I've been faithful to God since, and the doors that God is opening now, like, I don't know if you see the stuff that's happening. I'm pinching myself. Like, I got other artists that I grew up inspired to work with, like, yo, them guy had this, and I'm working with them. Like, you know, remember I sang with George Nooks. You know, Davil just got saved. I'm working with Davil. You know what I mean? Like, kind of the way God connects certain things, bro. It's like, yo, nobody can't tell me say God not real. Like, yo, Davil got some stuff coming out. Yo, I tell you, yo, y'all.
So you're doing. We have some stuff to look out for you from you with Davil. So that would be cool.
And he's got his own thing, yo. He's got some stuff coming. The kingdom, yo. The
you know who got
reggae,
saved to Ajala?
It's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be crazy. And he lives in Orlando, so I mean, you know.
Okay.
Can I set up the link so he can come
hold
and
up.
Story?
I would like him to come on the show, but right now I think it's time we play one of your songs, and then we'll talk some more on the other side. So people. So I refer to you as a gospel reggae, but it's really gospel dancehall.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't put a bottle on it. We do anything gospel. Like I'm in the hip hop. We just released a song, like the song with
gospel
George
artists.
is reggae. Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
you know what I mean. So most deaf.
Which
Kingdom
one is this
Builder.
one?
Jalove.
Jalove.
No, that's a bad song right there.
Yo, it's Wingy Danger. They got no love, L.O.V. Them no play football, but the whole of them are no cooking and no bag, but the whole of them are no building block, but the whole of them are stumble. No loving at them heart, so them.
I like this.
Hey, yo, it's Wingy Danger.
Yo, we got some more stuff coming out.
Oh wait now. You never asked me to do no background vocals. What go on?
Hey, listen, we need to work, definitely.
What you say? What? Come good enough. All right. Let me run this song.
Them a stumble, no loving at them hearts, so them can't stay humble. And every day them get up your me want know what them fighting for. Every day them a bust them face a lot. When I got them should be shooting for. Make it shine, flights, I like a kite. To tell you must pray. In your heart you must stay. So we no care up with them and those. Always pan a learn from open she close. Them face white like chalk. Them all talk like my boss. Woulda kill you for $1, not to mention clothes. No love in them heart, them turn big pros. Satan have them like a puppet by them strings and toes. Said the fire burn out for the seed them souls. And watch how all of them angels go. Jala, make it shine bright. Jala.
Wingy Danger. I like this. We rocking. So say again why you never asked me to do no background vocals?
You know, say you're busy. You know, you're busy.
Oh, you thinking for me now? Oh, look at that.
Wait. You asked him about a question to give you an answer.
That's not an answer.
That's
not an answer.
We definitely got to connect again, man. It's just been, yo, listen.
I want to start doing some background vocals for you. Jala.
Yeah, man. Let's go.
Yeah, man. Our numbers have never changed.
Actually nominated in Antigua for reggae song of the year in Antigua.
It's a good song.
Yeah. So God's good, man. God's good.
God all the time. So we got 3 songs from you. So you get to pick the other one, and we talk on the other side. Which one you want to go with?
Which one? Which songs? Yeah, I don't even know which one I send you. I know Jalove, probably Dirty.
Mm-hmm.
And did I send you Hands Up?
No.
Birthday.
Hands Up dropped yesterday, and it debuted number 24 on the iTunes Top Reggae chart. Still on the chart right now.
We have a problem.
Can you send it while
we have a problem.
Okay, what's the problem?
You don't have that one?
Exactly.
Can you send it to us while we're on the air so we could play it while we're talking?
I can send that
Send it to tburms@gmail. Send
I
it
think
directly.
I sent that. Check it Gmail. Check it Gmail. I sent it this morning.
This morning?
Okay.
You got it?
I'll double check. But while you
He gonna check. But so you've been winning awards left, right, and center. And I noticed I was looking at your stuff yesterday, and there's a young lady that you perform with. She's got some good vibe.
Which one? Bree Smiles or Bianca? Bianca is the one I just released the song. Bianca, yeah. We performing tonight in Castleberry. So if you're free, come true. Like, yo, Bianca she's a young Puerto Rican sister that's on fire for God. she's just a humble heart. You know what I mean? I only stick around people that has a humble heart. It's not too much about self. So it's like God's giving me this platform and I share my platform. You know what I mean? And that's how I think, that's why I feel I'm fully blessed and God is giving me favor with all these things, because it's not me. I don't care about these materialistic things. It's good. It make the resume look good. And it's a good thing to feel, you know, to people, you know, you feel appreciated. Because again, we do all this work and we do this, you know what I'm saying? And the Bible says your hometown would not honor you. And which is true, because I don't do nothing in Palm Bay. They like, everybody want to grow on the thing. They rather bring somebody, if you say, give me $10, they rather give somebody $200,000 than to give you that $10. You know what I'm saying? But to me, it's not about money. It's about helping these youth, the generation that's lost. And if you see what's going on now, these kids nowadays, it's worse than when we were coming up.
Yeah.
You know, they're all about the gun and the girl and the drug, and those are their gods. That's what they worship. So
the thing is, a lot of kids are being parented by social media because the parents are not at home, because they probably either have to work 2 jobs or something like that, or some of them just their head is not in that place. So that's what's going on, and so you know, before you're a certain age, we can't blame you. We gotta blame your parents. But when you get to a certain age, then we gotta say, what's your problem? What is going on with you? You know what I mean? But do you go into some of the schools and do work with some of the kids in the schools?
Actually, with Bianca, we've been doing school tours in Ocala. We went to like the prisons. We went to the orphanage. We speak to drug, rehabilitation centers, and we just actually came back. We did I think it's not I forgot, the Knights of Champion. There was 2,000 kids that was out there on the stage, and I think I posted on my Instagram where you see these kids, they were just crying out for God. A lot of them got saved that night, and we go in and we try to, make it, again, it's needed. The music is needed. It's positive, music. The gospel is good. Is the good news. It's not always Jesus. It's about life and everything.
But here's what I would encourage you, and the thought just popped into my head, so I know it came from the Lord. When you go to these shows and a lot of these youths that are crying out to be saved, and some of them actually do get saved that night, I want you all to come up with an aftercare, follow through kind of thing to see where they're at, like maybe a couple weeks down the road, a month down the road,
most
to make sure.
We do.
Good. Because sometimes
we got people reach out.
They sometimes they might be burning and yearning, and the heart is in the right place. And then if there is no follow through, then they go right back to where they came from.
Absolutely.
And sometimes they hit
the main
a whole lot
focus. My
harder.
main focus, the church already saved. You know what I mean?
Amen.
It's the youths. When Jesus came to the world, he didn't go into church. He didn't go to the highways and byways and got persecuted. And I think, our mission, the church, that's one thing with the church. The church say they about love, but a lot of them don't show love. They turn these kids away because the way them look and how them dress, and these kids go out and they find the drug dealers that would say, I love you, and open them arms and embrace them. And the church don't do that. So our thing is to say, listen, man, we represent God. God is the world. You own the world. So don't worry about this, and you have to be a certain way. The gospel is good news. It's not always Jesus. You can't tell you, say, yo, I was broke, but God did this for me. You know what I mean? I was this, and then it will lead you, because once you have Jesus as your foundation, you can never fail. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm gonna buckle it up, because when I say gospel, I list most of my songs as reggae or hip hop, because again, who am I trying to get? The church already saved. How are they gonna get saved if I know it's gospel and I don't like gospel? I'm not gonna get that record. I don't want to hear it. I'm not going into a church. So how do we use the beat? We change up the beat and to get to these people. You know what I mean? We're the new wine, like God said. I can't use shrimp to get shark. I mean, the sharks are the drug dealers. So me want to catch drug dealers, I'm gonna use what they beat, the hardcore stuff. Amazing Grace ain't gonna work with these thugs and these guys. You know what I'm saying? So then the message, I love. You see, Jah love, Rasta man love Jah. Jah love. And then, but in my verse, I say, Jesus, bring back to Jesus. And I talk about hypocrisy and people that fight against people. But at the end of the day, you give it to God. And I'm not worry about them. That motivates me when people try to fight. You understand?
You see, where you're coming from reminds me of where Mary and a lot of the contemporary gospel artists came from back in the day, when they were playing these rhythms, and the church people didn't like it because it didn't feel like church. But guess what? If you got to bring people into the fold, you got to go where they are. And where they are, you may not like where they are, but that's where they are. And if you want to bring them in, you got to go. And like you say, you can't catch a shark with shrimp. You got to catch a shark with a shark. So, that's good preaching, my brother. So we got Dirty. No, you found the other one?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's got Dirty. We're going to go with that one.
You didn't find hands up?
Well, you know it's your boy, Wingy Danejah, alongside the Queen, Reese Smiles. We used to dirty, but you know say right now we're clean because of washing of the blood. See?
I've been down so deep. When you wash waters on me, I've been down, I've been dirty. When you wash waters on me, current conditions got me questioning behavior. Like, is it things that bring me pleasure? Something Christ would like. Trying to blame left when I know which way's right. Trying to curse the weather when I know it's not perfect. Trying to break free of the very things that sound to take me away from glory. My story is a written pin show. Staying faithful to the side. Is the been down so deep.
The one I sent the stuff into last night. That's the one they shot.
I've been dirty. When you wash waters on me.
Hey, me used to dirty, hey yo, me used to dirty. Washing out the blood and all the water get murky. Hey,
People's chat room at gmail.com.
washing out the blood
I'm
and
gonna send
all
it
the
again.
water get murky. All the devil out the road and him a try to overthrow me. My glory at the yes to Jesus with the glory. Every day them get up and get the same old story. My white like a dove, I am no longer dirty.
So deep. When you wash waters on me. I've been down, I've been dirty. When you wash waters on me.
So I like this. I liking everything I hear, and I shouldn't say liking. I loving everything I hear.
Yeah, that song
you
just
sent
actually
you
picked up
sent
an
it
award
to
at
the
Holy
people's chat room Gmail. So
Yeah,
I just
Gmail.
forwarded it to him. So we're gonna hear that new one with Bianca just now. But I like this one.
Yeah, that one just picked up an award at the Whole Hip Hop Award in Atlanta. Award show, big hip hop award show. And the song just been released 2 months. Already have 200,000 streams on Spotify. It charted on the hip hop chart at 198. So like, yo, listen, secular hip hop charts for a gospel song. You know what I'm saying? So again,
Who
God is
knew?
moving.
Who knew
God's
that
moving.
when
Hey,
we
listen.
did Jamaica Me Crazy over 20 years ago, because it's
Yeah.
been almost
Yeah.
that time, that Wingy would be this Wingy. Who knew?
Nobody, who would have thought? Even
The
sometimes I think to
Lord
myself, I say,
knew.
God,
Okay.
you see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It's like we don't know the time when, you know what I mean? Like I used to sit and watch these guys. I'm like, yo, when my time I come, and you know, I'm up in age. I don't want to tell my age, but I'm up there. I
I'm
passed
older
the
than
26, so I'm gonna keep it at that.
I thought it was 25.
But you know what I'm saying? Like you look and I'm like, wow, and nobody can tell me saying, oh, God, like the stuff that I'm doing and the places I'm going and the things that God is, the doors that God is opening. I'm like, wow, you know, I'm gonna be performing at the Stella Awards in Atlanta, July. You know what I'm saying?
All right
Nominated for
now.
the. Listen,
Hold up.
listen.
Hold up. So somebody gonna be taking that video, right? We don't need to wait on the
Yo,
Stella
we're gonna have
Awards to
video.
get
We're
some.
gonna have video. Yes,
Okay,
yes,
I
listen.
want that video. So when I do it, so on the new album, Lyma will be doing background vocals for Wingy Danejah, Bianca, and Bree.
No, man, you have to do more than background. You're gonna be doing verses and hooks and
Let's
stuff.
start with
you
the
know what I mean?
background vocals for now.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't greedy. I just, because I know. Let me pat myself on the back. I'm really good at background vocals.
Listen,
so-
only thing I ain't do yet is a soca track, you know, and I got
that is
I got
me.
producers to do
That is
soca, so
Davil.
that's what I'm saying. So
That is
listen,
me.
you're gonna bring that out of me now. That's probably the only genre that I haven't hit yet. So you
That's
see
the
what
one I
I'm
have to
saying?
sing vocals on. This
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So it's gonna happen. We're gonna speak it in Jesus' name. You know what I mean?
Amen. I love it. So let's play the track with him and Bianca, which dropped yesterday.
That dropped yesterday, yes, and it's number 24 on the iTunes Top Reggae chart worldwide.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Instantly, as soon as it dropped, it hit the chart. Big up to my sister Bianca Love. We working on some more stuff, man. Listen, God is good. God is good.
All the time. Wait now, but I hearing the reggaeton in there, right?
Yeah, it's got a little reggaeton.
Right?
Got a little reggaeton. Yep. Yep.
This is a winner.
Yeah, big time, man. Big time.
Every single day, haters around me. Me thank God for them because they motivate me. Smile up in my face and try to overthrow me. Not pay them no mind. Me giving God the glory. Them get up every day and pray for see me feel. Bad mind I kill them slowly like a snail. All lock up, that's we keep them in a jail. All they hate them, I hate me still.
No wonder it debuted at 25. 25 on the iTunes
25.
chart, reggae chart,
Oh, it's
international.
number 24.
24.
Yeah, on the
Okay.
iTunes reggae chart, over Shaggy, over Shensia, over like the big name Demand Marley. Like just to be even on the same chart and to be peaking between those major artists, like
Above
that's a blessing,
Shensia.
blessing. Above Shensia.
Above
Isn't that so?
Damian Marley.
Yep.
Above
over
Shaggy.
Bob Marley and some of them, over Shaggy, over Shaka Demus and Pliers, like the big name, Skill Bang, must have a
24.
song name. It was over him too. So we're on the front page, you know what I mean? So that's a blessing. That's a blessing.
Give Bianca my love.
Will do. Most definite.
And what I told Ilismo on the earlier on, can you throw some Spanish on this and you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
and
no, we got some
repackage
more
it?
stuff. Listen.
Oh, okay then.
We work. This is the icing on the cake, the foundation. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be lit. We got some stuff. Like I said, that sister for life. You know what I mean? She got a genuine heart, and people like that I surround myself with. So we got some stuff we working. Even the song "Dirty" with Bree Smiles. She's another one there. Like I met them through each other. So because of them and because of that, we created a family. You know what I mean? And
you
it's a
have
bond
to
that ain't
surround
gonna be
yourself
broken.
with
It's gonna be
positive
big.
thinkers,
Positive
positive
people.
mind.
Yes.
Because you can't encourage the others into that fold at all. You don't need that. You don't need the energy. So we got to get out of here because it's almost 2:00. But once you come on the show one time, you gotta keep coming back. We got one more song.
Most definitely.
We got one more song. We got one more song. Hold up.
This is the day that the Lord has made.
Let us rejoice.
Let us rejoice.
And be glad in it. Rejoice.
And remember, his birthday was yesterday, right? So this is
Happy
perfect for him.
birthday!
Perfect for him.
Nights like this, we're gonna celebrate. Cause it's a party every time the soul is getting saved. Two-step like we did back in the day. But add a little spin, a little slide, a lot of praise. All things new, now you got it made.
This Brio Biana.
He's on the main.
No, this one is V-Rose.
Is another female?
Yes.
Well, I like it. I like the vibe. Happy birthday to you.
Born again, washing the blood of the lamb. All things are passed away, so I'm a brand new man. Brand new clothes, new war material, time to celebrate. So start the celebration. Born again, washing the blood of the lamb. All things are passed away, so I'm a brand new man. Brand new clothes, new war material, time to celebrate. So start the celebration. Put on me war boot, we trample demon, time to meditate. Helmet of salvation and the belt of truth. You know, so that me hold
Is your favorite?
my party so hard like David, me couldn't stand. And by the riverside, me cast on my burden. One aim, one goal, up a reach. One goal, up a reach.
DJ Kavok, can you late to the party? But hey, my brother. Wingy, this is good stuff.
Thanks. That song is also nominated for Outstanding Song
this
of the
song
Year.
was nominated
Collab of the Year.
also?
Yeah, for the Martin Awards, which is going to be July 3rd in the Bahamas.
Okay, so Stella is in July. Stella Awards is in July, which is a big gospel awards show.
Yeah.
And you
Marlins
will be performing, and you're also nominated.
No, I'm not nominated in this
But you're
one, but I'm
performing.
going to be performing. Yes.
And then
So
next
that's
year we're going to be nominated. That's how it works. And then we have the Marlin Awards in Barbados.
The
When?
Martin Awards is in Bahamas.
Bahamas.
And then the other awards is in the Barbados.
And the song
the AGMA. But this one is nominated in the Bahamas. It's going to be July 3rd.
And the song that we played prior is the one that is at number 24 on the
24
international
on the chart.
reggae charts, ahead
Absolutely.
of some of the big name artists.
Yes.
The
Yep.
Lord.
It's good. It's good. Like every song, like even the one with George Nooks, George Nooks was number 25 on the iTunes chart. So every song that I've released has hit the chart in Jesus' name. You know what I'm saying? And like we was doing these things for years and nothing ever happened. But no, it's like boom. and it's on like a reggae chart. Like it's still on the chart. Even this morning I check, I'm like, okay, maybe it's gonna drop off, and it's still on the chart.
Still on
you
the
know what I
chart.
mean?
So
God's
you
good.
gotta come back in a
Most
couple of
def.
months or two. Either way, you know, I'll stay in touch with you.
Oh yeah, next month gotta come back. I'm dropping something. Remember, I used to change my voice like Zebra.
Oh yes. Okay.
Well, I got
I'll
a
find
song
out-
called I got a song called Split Personality coming out
And
where
you're
I'm
going to be
arguing
coming
myself.
on for about 10 minutes or so. We talk about that new music and
Yes.
talk a little bit more about what's going on. So we'll stay in touch. But I love what you're doing in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
And
Amen.
please continue to do what you're doing. And our listeners, when we started the show at the 12 o'clock hour, we started with one of his songs. And this was from maybe, I think maybe 3-4 years ago. I can't remember the name of the track. But we've got to go. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I love you, my brother, and I love
you too, man.
I love what you're doing.
Thanks,
and you have
thanks.
a blessed day.
You too. Blessings.
Blessings. Mr. Wingy Danger on the People's Chat Room, and all you're going to see and hear a whole lot more from him on the show in the coming weeks and months ahead. In the meantime, we've got to go. We will see you next week, Saturday, right here on iTunes Radio, where our guest will be Casey Phillips of Precision Productions. I want to say thank you to Ilismo and thank you to Wingy Danger and of course our contributor, Mr. Kevin Amoroso. You'll have a blessed Saturday. Take care. Hey, Tricky Finger.